Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Attila Western Roman Empire campaign. And this is going to be sort of a weird start to the episode because we've done everything that we possibly can do in the last turn. So we're going to just like end the turn immediately here, but I always feel kind of odd ending the turn off camera because, like, I think I mentioned this last episode, that's where like a lot of the stuff happens. Our turns are sort of just us, you know, building things and moving armies around. But the end turn, when the enemies start moving, that's when things really get going. So just a quick survey of sort of like what's happening here. We dealt with the Saxons not long ago, beat them back, and we've reclaimed the areas that they took. We're now sending our legions in Gaul up toward the Jutes, who were pretty much decimated after they attacked a couple of our villages. They hit this one and sacked it, and then they went to Rotomagus where they captured it or occupied it, but you can see that their army didn't actually, wait, sorry, wrong one. Their army didn't do all that well after the battle, so I'm sending my legion to go destroy them and reclaim Rotomagus. And we've also got a priest finally up in Flevum, where we are going to try to convert the Franks over to Christianity and make them even better friends to us than they already are. We're hoping for an alliance, and in the last episode we actually were able to get them to sort of like go moderate on one, so we just need to offer them a little bit more money to get them to accept it, and then try to turn them, but they're already at war with, oh, the Saxons are gone. I did not notice that. That's where the Saxons used to be. Apparently the Jutes conquered them. But I believe the Franks are at war with the Jutes as well. If not, we'll try to get them to join that war. But we're going to need their help, more than likely. But I want to turn them into an ally. And they're already pretty close to one. In the south, we're not doing a whole lot. We're basically just eating up whatever land the Eastern Roman Empire keeps giving up or is rebelling from them, because we're doing a little bit better job of controlling their provinces than they are. But what I'll probably start doing is, now that it looks like most of this stuff here is under control, I don't see any like huge enemy armies, although the Huns are down here, and the Huns I believe are still at war with Eastern Romans, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But the Huns are actually not too spiteful of us, I guess. They actually are on better terms with us than a lot of the other factions. But I may send our emperor north or something, because we are going to need more reinforcement along this part of the border here. We do have a army coming in that this guy's going to have to deal with at some point. Anyway, that's pretty much everything that's going on. We're also trying to figure out a situation up here, because I'd like to subjugate the Scottish tribes and the Irish tribe here, and you know, have them donate golden troops to us, but I can't really afford to push this army beyond the border, so we'll have to see what happens up there. But anyways, gonna end the turn, and I guess we'll see what happens next. Oh, somebody leveled up. Let's take care of that. So this is oh, Marinus, our governor. Let's see, do I have anything I could give you? Commanded force, that's not gonna help. That would, but is there anything? Yeah, that's the same thing plus construction cost bonuses. So do that, and commanded public order would help. Sure, why not? So I've got 2 points. Let's throw one into army recruitment capacity. I'm not really recruiting armies from there, so maybe I should take the cunning and the public order. We'll do that. Alright, so the Jutes are hitting this settlement once again. Duro Cortorum. This is the one that they sacked last turn. They're probably going to capture it this time. That or raise it to the ground. I imagine they'll capture it. But our garrison has no chance this time. I'm not even going to bother, because I know that these guys aren't going to be able to do anything. So we'll just auto-resolve this one, and hopefully our army can deal with these guys before they claim any more of our land. Okay, so that's our legion sitting there and watching. So they just sacked it again. which is nice of them. It didn't really make a difference, to be honest. We got more disease. We're working on that. But, you know, public order's been such an issue that we've had little time to focus on anything else. Interesting. One of my tax collectors is withholding payment of our taxes. We're gonna have to deal with that. Roman separatists, where are they at? Oh, all the way down there. Decisive defeat, yeah, I'm aware. Okay, so actually take me back there because we got to build that back up. So let's see. How much is that going to cost me? Where was that? Oh, it must have been there. I'm not sure, to be honest. How is public order here? +6, so actually they're doing pretty well. Which provinces aren't doing well? Macedonia's not. They're about to go, and I can't really save them. Is that just here? Oh, no, it's here. Right. Well, nothing I do is going to keep that from rebelling. So that's a lot of money to repair that. I don't know. That province might be beyond help. I'm not going to waste my money on it. Let's see. Aquitania. -4. That's not going to be enough. That's only going to make it worse. Yeah, I don't see anything that's going to salvage that one. Let's see. A theater. So do I want the wealth with less public order, or do I want the public order with less wealth? Also, they both give religious influence to Roman paganism, which I don't like. Does this? Oh, it does. I don't know about that. This isn't going to be enough, though. That's only going to be +2. So that's +1, and that's a lot of money. +1. +1. Damn, I don't know how we're going to salvage this one. Let's take a look at this event here. My lord, as one of your tax collectors, I must report that some citizens have been withholding. Oh, I thought the tax collector was, like, collecting taxes and then withholding them. Talk them down. Yeah, let's try to be diplomatic here. I'm not going to use the traditional Roman method of just killing anybody that disagrees. How are we doing on... looks like a couple of people are losing some faith. We'll have to talk to them. We just had a chat with Titus Polo. I'm not sure why he's falling so far down. Let's see. That does remind me, though. Can anybody get promoted? That'll use up some of your influence. I wonder if I could... I would be interested in adopting him, potentially. Because he has been extremely stalwart for us. Okay, yeah. You can be a master of soldiers. Basically, I'll just bounce them back and forth between these two, because it costs them personal influence every time they move. And you don't want these guys to accumulate influence. They start spending it against you. Even if they're fairly loyal, they'll still do it. So you have to basically keep their influence at a minimum if you can. I'm curious, can I... It would cost me 50 influence, but the amount of influence that he's constantly gaining, it would definitely benefit us. I'm going to try it. He may say no, or somebody may try to block it, but I think it's worthwhile. And then you're a governor. I wonder if my wife has enough to pull that off. Yeah. We couldn't do it with him because his influence was too high. It took somebody with a lot more influence to pull it off. But his is lower, so it looks like she's able to do it. They've got plenty of food. I don't know what to give these guys that'll make them happier. Let's see, so in 2 turns, it's going to be 92 and then 96. Unless, is something lowering here? Oh, the disease. The disease is what's getting them. I wish this slot was open. I would throw a sanitation building there. I guess I can build one here. I need to leave space for farms, because as our land gets less and less fertile, I'm going to need to build more and more farms to make up for it. I guess I could put it here. So yeah, build a fountain there. That'll be done in one turn. If it can get rid of the disease, that's pretty much the only way that that'll solve that issue, because I can't build anything else fast enough to deal with that, because they're gonna rebel in 3 turns no matter what if I don't change that number. Let's see. Southern Spain. You guys are like actually not doing too bad. That'll be done in a turn. That'll be +4, so this one's actually fine. I could upgrade the church though, and that would give them more public order, and it would help with the religious differences. It looks like Latin Christianity is doing pretty well. Everything else is on the downswing except for Greco-Roman paganism. I don't think we need to really invest much there. I think that's going to handle itself. What about you guys? Let's see, in 2 turns, yeah, that'll handle itself as well. I might need to offset the Greco-Roman paganism here. And then Lusitania, you guys are at -1, but nothing is currently in the works. I'll probably have to spend, unfortunately, the rest of my money here. And let's see, that's pretty much it. Everything else is headed up except for Macedonia, which is just beyond help. Unfortunately, that was literally everything I had. Let's go into diplomacy. We're going to talk to the Franks, and I'll see if they can, or if I can sort of talk them into joining us. No. So what I'm going to do in that case is, you guys were sort of going to be fine. Like, this is going to take care of it. I'm concerned about your religion, because Greco-Roman paganism is growing, and this is only going to make that worse. But that can wait. That's not an immediate issue. So I'm going to take that money, I'm going to put it toward this alliance instead. Alright, Franks. I'd prefer a military alliance, but we'll see. I'll take what we can get.
But first, we talk.
Low. Okay. What if that were a diplomatic, or a defensive? Still low. Okay. In that case, I did switch it over, right? No, don't do that. Try 18. Still low. Okay. Go with like 20... Go with 3 then. Still low. Alright, what about a defensive alliance? Still low. Really. We got it moderate last episode, and we didn't offer them nearly that much. So I wonder what changed. Maybe because the Saxons are gone? Oh, they're not at war with the Jutes. They're at war with the Picts. Not that that really means anything. What if you... Would you be willing to join a war against them? I'll pay you. Still low, come on. If we can get them to be at war with somebody else that we're at war with, that will continue to improve our relations. And so that might indirectly get them to ally with us. But it looks like I'm going to have to throw quite a bit of money at them for that as well. Their strength rating is 16th. What are the Jutes at? 8. So they are stronger. But I would be willing to help. Like, I would send my legion over here to go aid them in this fight here. But I can't get them to join. I don't want to throw like 4,000 gold at them.
Welcome, worthy friend. Let us break bread and drink.
But they would be a huge help here. Let's see. I'll offer 3. Still low. Wow, they're just not having it. Oh, and our relationship's deteriorating too. The Saxons going actually hurt us here. Well, nothing I can really do about that. But when or if they convert to Christianity, that will help things, if nothing else. Looks like we do have a rebellion there. They marched right outside my army's like movement range here. I'm gonna try to corral them though. I don't want them moving south, so I'm gonna sweep around this way. And I'm gonna try to basically force them to go after Augusta here, because the garrison at Augusta will crush them. I will have no problem defeating them with that garrison. They'll probably won't be stupid enough to go for it though. That thing is just decimated. I can't save that. Also, somebody was sending, yeah, they're sending a navy up and around. Probably going for Saguntium here. The question is it a navy or is it transports? He's an admiral, so it's a navy. That's concerning. I don't have a whole lot that I can do here. I could recruit another army to garrison this. That would be pretty much the only way I could really answer that. How are you guys on food, by the way? It looks like you're doing alright. That building should really be another public order building. I guess I can build one here, though. How much would it cost me for another army? 600 plus whatever the recruits cost. Actually, Secundus would be free. Where did you come from? Because I thought you were... Who's this? Lucius. Okay. Well, that's fine, I guess. Did he level up? No. Okay, well, a marksman's fine. I don't want a landowner leading an army if I can help it. So we'll take the marksman. And I'll raise a force here. If that wasn't a navy, I would just raise a navy and crush their transports in the water, but it looks like it's a navy. In which case, the assault rams would be useless against them. Wait, why did you do that? Go here. And... 4 of those is going to have to be enough. I'm going to give you guys one more assault ship here. And what do you have? Let's see. Mounted raiders. No. Not really seeing anything that jumps out at me here. These guys are good, but they're expensive. I'm not about to throw that much money at it. You guys are maxed out. What about this group here? 19, so if you could take one more, that'd be great. I guess you can recruit here, can't you? More spears or more sword infantry? These guys are a lot better, but spears can be useful against cavalry. I think we've got enough. We've got enough Legio. Let's take some more spears. They're a little bit cheaper too. Not by much though. And you guys are at 19. Can you... Nah, we don't want them. I should get rid of these guys at some point. Until I have the money to like outright replace all of them though, I just don't know if I'm going to do it. And are you the only thing holding that place together right now? I imagine you probably are. Commander. Is Sirmium in the same... No, it's not. Oh, it is. I don't know why I kept clicking it. Okay. Wait. No, it's not. Okay, that's what I thought. I need to convert that. So go ahead and do that. And that's pretty much everything I can afford. But yeah, you stay there because this place is not in good shape. This place is taking care of itself. And, can I afford to move you? I don't really need to move you. Let's see, Serdica. That military presence, though. 23. Yeah, if I move either of these guys out of here, this place is not gonna last. But how much of that is permanent and how much of that is food, huh? That's actually not a tough thing to fix. What are they at? Minus what? Minus 75? Okay, I'll build that instead then. And then is there anything I can build here? Local industry? Or, are you guys suffering from disease? I didn't think so. A little bit. I'm not gonna do that yet then. Yeah, it's only -2. I don't think it's that big a deal. Right, that's pretty much all we can do then, unfortunately. I don't know where that army went over here. I'm a bit concerned about that. So I'm actually going to move you guys slightly. We're going to refortify in a slightly... Can I not change that? Apparently I can't change that. Why can't I go back to normal? Strange. Oh well. They're dug in there. I'll have to leave it alone for now. And you guys are hopefully going to catch them. I wish you could catch them this turn. But yeah, I'm a bit concerned about this. We'll see how that plays out. We did everything we can do here. We looked at diplomacy. Let's make sure we're trading with everybody we can be, and then we'll advance the turn.
Spare my arse.
I really wish that they would accept a trade. We need to be friends with them if we can.
Gods of the afterlife, spare my arse. Well, why do you trouble my digestion today?
Yeah, I figured as much. Astarnians, I don't think you're gonna trade.
Are you brave or
Whoops.
foolish, or just mad? Well, speak.
Nope. The Danes, not likely, but if I could turn them against the Jutes, that'd be great.
Speak ill or slowly, and I may feed your tongue to the dogs.
Yeah, turning some of the Danish factions against each other would be fantastic. They're just not having it. They're liking me less and less every day. What about the Irish?
You have the ear of my people.
No. What about a non-aggression pact? I am so lucky that they haven't gone to war with us yet, because this place was like wide open. I'm not gonna bother with you guys. Garantians.
Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Not having that. We're trading with the Swedes. Macedonians. They really, really hate me.
But know that
I don't know who you guys are.
Do not wander in like it.
Nope. I think that's it, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna end our turn. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but the Visigoths came to land here. I hope that they're gonna try to attack this and I'll just kill them with the garrison. But they could be trying to, you know, rebuild their army, in which case we might have to deal with that. So the Eastern Romans are going to pay me 3,000 gold to join their war against the Eastern Roman separatists, who are this little faction right here. I don't think they actually have any land, but I'm inclined to do it. I would love to have that money, and I have 2 legions in the area that could make very short work of these guys. So I don't see why not. Alright, so that band of nomads that we were trying to protect against, unfortunately, snuck around and is attacking my village here. So we're going to try to defend this. We're actually like sort of out of time, so I don't know how we're going to do that. I'll probably cut a lot of the battle, but I am going to fight this one. And hopefully we can, you know, do enough damage to them so that the legion that's right there, like you can actually see him waving his hand, can just come around here and crush them completely. Of course, this is what I was afraid of, and that's why I was trying to move them, but for whatever reason it wouldn't let me take them out of Fortify. So, let's jump in here real quick and see if damage. Hopefully a lot of their units are cavalry. It looks like they've got a lot of archers, so I might be able to do some serious damage to these guys if they're not careful. Alright guys, so this is going to be a real tough one, but if we play all of our cards right, we could potentially just absolutely crush them here. I'm going to pause really quickly so I can show you guys the battlefield. So I have my Legios set up here, blocking this entrance. The spears are blocking this one. Unfortunately, this one is really wide and it's going to be really difficult to defend. I'm hoping that they just like try to, you know, ram cavalry through it and we can hold them. I've also got my archers set up here to sort of like overwatch it, so anybody fighting here they'll just pour fire arrows into. And then I barricaded this one, but they can, you know, potentially destroy it and just flank us. They do have some artillery here, so what I've done is I've put my cavalry in a place where they can't see it, and I'm hoping that they run up quickly and leave it behind. I'll swing around and destroy it, and then start picking off archers if I can. So I'm hoping that they're really aggressive here. If they are, I can take advantage and potentially beat them even. But if they, you know, play smart and cautious, then it's going to be really difficult for me to just overcome these numbers. Okay, so I managed to get to their artillery here. These guys are coming to get us though, so we're going to need to be very, very efficient about this. The thing is, they can skirmish, we can't, so we're going to take a lot of casualties from that. Also, they're trying to destroy my barricades, so I've had my archers target them, and I'm hoping that we can kill them off. But the archers aren't being very efficient about it. Meanwhile, they seem to be targeting my Legio almost exclusively, so I kind of need to move my spears over, but the thing is, as soon as I do, they're just going to walk in this way. So I want to help them out, I just don't know that I can. They've kind of got me in a rough spot here. If I had any other units to reinforce with, this would be, you know, a lot easier. But because I don't, there's really very little I can do about this. Is that unit destroyed? It looks like it is. So in that case, I need you going after... You know what? Maybe you can handle those guys. What the hell are they doing? You know what? Maybe go after them. And then I need you to get over here, because you can hold that cavalry better than the swordsmen can. I thought for sure that they would attack this wider entry point here, but they're pretty pleased to attack this one. I guess they knew that their cavalry would do better against swords, so they took advantage of it.
Losing hope.
So let's get this clock moving again, and...
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
You know what? I need you to deal with them. If they're fleeing, we're completely hosed. Shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. You guys just don't listen very well. We gotta give you like 3 orders before they react. Now you're getting shot by them. Just get back to where you were. That was a mistake. You're fighting a bunch of cavalry, and you're out of formation, so... This didn't go particularly well. But what can you do? I need you guys skirmishing and firing. You're not doing a very good job of either. It just takes them so long to respond to orders. Like, look at them just stand there. Shoot them.
Fire on the enemy.
You're getting like riddled with arrows while you stand there and do nothing. Kill their general, please.
God give us strength.
God, do something. Alright, get after those archers.
On my order.
Oh, they broke.
Men are broken,
So this is
running
over.
for their lives.
Yeah, again with the not responding to orders. It took them like a couple very long seconds to break away from that. They're gonna fire on their own men here, which is fine by me.
Enemy troops are at the walls.
Oh, we're about to get destroyed though.
The men have broken and are fleeing.
That's the one thing about armies like this, is you can't really sneak around with your cavalry against an army that's entirely cavalry. So that didn't go nearly as well as I'd hoped, but the fight was actually fairly even in terms of casualties. So they lost 399. We only lost 350 before we were, you know, completely crushed. So we took more of them down than they took of us down. We just had a lot less to commit to the fight. But we did destroy 2 entire units, including their artillery, so that should help in the future. Now we just need to make sure that this army can get after them. That's going to be the hardest part. They're going to flee back into who knows where. Or actually, maybe they can't move because they attacked a city. Yeah. I think... Alright, so the Eastern Roman separatists have been destroyed. So I got paid to do nothing for that. That's great. Settlement sacked, I'm aware. Got a little bit of attrition happening, more disease. Man, greasing the wheels. Great. Forget it. Good, we adopted Titus Pullo. And Tiberius Septimius Africanus for some reason got some influence. It must have been in his area, but apparently the villagers respected them for talking, so he got some influence. And a few of the appointments we made, it looks like, were accepted. Burgundians and Danes are at peace. We got foreign trespassers. Oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, they attacked the Eastern Roman separatists right here. That's why they're there. I can live with that. Don't care about that at all. Right, so let's see here. You guys should be able to catch them. The question is, do we want to be fighting them in an open field battle, given our army composition? I don't think we have a choice. We need to destroy them. So, we can't really ignore that. Who is this out here? Antians. They're apparently becoming a power in the east. That's something we'll need to keep an eye on. They may come for this as well. But we apparently have no contact with them. Oh, we do. Okay, they just really don't like us and we can't trade with them. Deteriorating. That's unfortunate. It would be nice if we could turn them into allies or something. Oh, by the way, the Eastern Roman Empire completely destroyed the Huns that were down here. So the Huns got wiped out in this area, but they, you know, they always have more. Right. So, next episode, this army is going to come down here and attack this. I think if we turtle, we should be alright. I can basically just put everybody in Testudo and they can't really hurt me with their horse-mounted archers. But they can, of course, hurt me with their regular cavalry. And then over here, the Jutes continue to elude me. They fled this way. And because of the rivers here, it makes it really difficult for my army to travel. So we're going to need to head up here. And I'm hoping that we can cut them off. Oh, there you are. I can't attack them, though. As usual, they're right outside my attack range. So we'll do that, and hopefully we can... I don't know. They're probably just going to keep running back and forth. And I don't know that I can really do anything about it. So yeah, just stay there, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to break off the episode here, and we'll figure out the rest between episodes. I'll probably do the upgrading of buildings off camera, so you guys don't have to sit through that next time. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.